Hi everyone, well today it's the 15th of March, so my teas have not been fed since feeding video 121, so it's time to make the 122nd video. Sweet. So we're going to get started. We'll see how many teas are hungry. I'm pretty sure that most of them are. And I do hope you enjoy this video. So this time I'm just going to go in random order. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so this may not come clear in camera, but what you're looking at is Zelda, my big Poecilotheria regalis, the Indian ornamental. Oh. She kind of scared me there. Oh. Yeah. Here she goes. Wow, she was hungry. See, you always have to be extremely careful when you're dealing with pokies this big. Alright, for fun and giggles, let's do the other one. This is Pandora. Not as big as Zelda, but she's getting up there. Okay, so let's see if I can try to do like a mid-air attack. I might miss, so... Oh. She's definitely hungry. And so are my guinea pigs. Oh, maybe she's gonna get it. There she goes. Yeah. You gotta love your Indian ornamentals. They're really spectacular, beautiful tarantulas. Yeah, this is how big they get. They're around 8 inches, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, so number 3. This one here is the only avic in my collection so far. This is a Avicularia versicolor, Antilles Pinktoe. This one is Trinity, 4-inch female. Yeah, she grabbed it. Yeah, you can see her fang piercing on the superworm. That's pretty much how they eat. Alright, let's try one of my centipedes. Unfortunately, all my Centipedes passed away, but I'm actually getting some new ones very soon on Thursday, as well as getting some nice new additions when I go to the expo next week. So this one here is a Scolopendra alternans. This is the giant Haitian centipede. I only have 2 left. One of them is being sold to Zea Rosales, I believe his name is. Tarantula Kid 95. So let's see how my centipede eats. Yeah, without trouble. Here's the modified leg, which is their fangs. And she's a biggie. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Nice constriction going on there. Excellent. Alright, this one seems to be hiding. This is my big female Psalmopoeus cambridgei, Trinidad Chevron. See if I can try to scoot her out there. There we go, big 7-inch female. She's just gorgeous. This one here is Angelica. She is a rose hair, Grammostola rosea. Usually have no issues with her getting to eat. She always eats. apart from Morris Rose. One of my best eaters of my rose hairs. Alright, this one you may not see in the hole. This is my Nhandu coloratovillosus, the Brazilian black and white. A big female named Mina. Oh. There we go, snap. Crackle pop, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Beautiful. Hola, I'm Dora, the explorer. Yeah, this is Dora. She's my big female Lasiodora difficilis, the Brazilian fire red bird eater. She's about 5 inches. That's probably about half as grown as they will become, just like your Parahybana. Yeah, she's a pretty vicious eater. As you probably can see, if you look at her abdomen, mainly covered in whitish hairs, versus the Parahybana, which has pinkish hairs. And that's probably why they call it the sand pink bird eater. Well, Dora does have some little bit of red hairs, but if you check mainly here, it's all whitish. That's how you tell between a difficilis and a Parahybana LP. Alright, so you're probably not going to see this one very well. This is my Poecilotheria vittata, the Ghost Ornamental that I got from tanglesandwebs.com. And I'm getting another one from Dawn, but I'm going to keep that a secret until I really know what I'm going to get. Yeah, Poecilotheria vittata. Ghost Ornamental, formerly Poecilotheria pattersoni. I don't know why they changed their names, but I guess you have to live with them. Okay, so this one is a favorite in my collection from all my YouTube subscribers. They love seeing this one. This is Georgia. She is a 5, almost 6 inch female Pterniochilus murinus red form, or the OVT, orange baboon or Usambara baboon, whichever you like to pick. Yep, very fast. One is Dimitri, mature male Phormictopus cancerides, Haitian brown bird eater, the spawn from hell. I'll wait till I get to the females, you'll see them. I'll really go out. Excuse me! Holy frick. Is this guy ever crazy? Well, this is what I mean by an aggressive species. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem trying to get him out to meet with a Jezebel. Okay, I'll try one more time, just put the food near him. I don't think he's interested in eating, of course. Screw you, Jesus. Hug a rainbow, for crying out loud. Gee. Calm yourself down, buddy. You need to go get those stress balls and just squeeze it. Jeez, that is one pissed off T. That... You see, I'm just even talking to him and he's just threading. Right, now for something a lot faster. This one here is a Psalmopoeus cambridgei, Trinidad Chevron. I fed the big female, now it's time to feed this small guy. Yep. Seems you got the cricket. Okay, next one I have is a Tapinauchenius sanctivincenti, the St-Vincent's tree spider. Had one in my collection a couple of years ago, and actually bred some in Canada. Which is really cool. Yeah, I can see there she is. Huh. She molted. Beautiful. I love how these tappies eat. They're very, very voracious eaters. Sweet. We're still in Psalmopoeus mode, so we'll feed my Erminia. See how she's taking a liking to crickets. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, darn it. Alright, right, round three, round three, round three. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Good old P. Erminia, one of my favorite of the Psalmopoeus species. And it's, you know, kind of easy to see why with all the intricate patterns on the abdomen. And once it gets older, it gets really, really beautiful. If you guys remember Josie, my older former Erminia, that's what they'll get in size. They're not going to be as big as a cambridgei, but still equally probably the best looking of them all. Alright, this one here is a Psalmopoeus reduncus, the Costa Rican orange mouth. This is one of the reduncus I raised since it was a little tiny spiraling. Now it's getting a lot larger now. And I'll show you my adult female. And how nice they get in size. Believe... yeah, got it. Sweet. Alright, so this is what my adult female P. reduncus is doing. Very similar to my other pokies. They like to burrow. Even though that they do have arboreal tendencies. So we'll give Misty a try, see if she's going to eat, probably. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. This one's something interesting. This is a Daemon diadema, which is a tailless whip scorpion. Boom! Without any trouble. Alright, this one here is Allison. She is a Poecilotheria smithi, the yellow-backed ornamental. Pretty nice species from India. Not to be confused with bee smithi. Touching the feet. Is it going to be the mistake that costs the superworm's life? Indeed so. Yeah. You gotta love your pokies. The smithy is so beautiful. There we go. Quite rare in anyone's pokey collection. Remember buying this girl for like almost $200 back 3 years ago. And now it's a 4.5, almost 5-inch female. Very, very healthy. This is also a very healthy girl that I got from tanglesandwebs.com, which I bought that lovely big P. vittata. This one is a Poecilotheria striata, the Mysore ornamental. Kaboom! Yep. There she is. Confirmed female, around 4.5 inches. Let's see if I can get this one to eat in front of you guys. This one here, I do believe it could be a Phlogius crassipes, a Queensland whistling spider. And this may or may not be able... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Nice female Australian species. And all it is just a 1 gallon jar with about 3/4 of the way filled with substrate. It's actually really good enclosure for your haplos. They seem to like it very well. But I'm going to go feed this gorgeous P. Miranda Bengal spotted ornamental that freshly molted during the last feeding video. Snag. Just gotta fatten up that female and she'll be good to go. And this is the second favorite Poecilotheria, and of course everyone knows that the Saphusca Highlander lowlands are my favorites. I'll show you my lowlands soon. Now that's pretty good. Okay, so this is the hybrid Poke that I own, a vittata and ornata cross that I've rehoused, and ever since I did that I don't really see the specimen anymore. Okay, let's see how she does. That's pretty cool. And this is why I use long tongues in order to prevent a bite. God, look how beautiful she is. Everyone knows this one. Poecilotheria metallica, Goody Sapphire Ornamental. This is my gal Mia that I've raised for about 4 years since she was a little tiny baby. And she's probably not going to eat, but we'll give it a try. Okay, yeah, definitely she's photosensitive. She doesn't really like the light, but sorry, girl. Yeah, you can see that she's pretty nervous. Yeah, definitely not interested. Oh well. Definitely was worth a good video for her. Seeing that you don't often see my specimen out in the open, but there you go. Okay, here I got a really big mean P. ornata in the back. This is the fringed ornamental. Let's see if I can try to get that one out. I'll just push it towards the side. Oh, there we go. Yoink! Yeah. Here's the big old T-Rex of my pokies. Ain't gonna mess with her because she's very fast and highly likely to bolt out of the enclosure. Alright, this is my amazing P. rufilata, red slate ornamental. Big old Caitlin, almost towards the 7-inch mark. Yeah, the salt poop. There we go. Nice fang action from that poke. really tell how leggy she is. Love that aggressive looking carapace with the black tinges on the eyes. Yeah, she was probably about like 7 inches. I have a male for her, so hopefully when he matures she will be bred. She's definitely a mature female. Alright, this next one here is an Acanthoscurria suina, which is a sulfur brown bird eater. Just going to give this one a super. Nice one. And I think her name is Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea, definitely. Sweet. Now we'll check on Sasha to see how well she's doing. Alright, this one here is big old Sasha, my female Acanthoscurria brocklehursti. The giant white banded. Apparently, if you look closely at her abdomen, it's kind of got a scary face to it. Alright, let's go see how well she's doing. Hopefully she could be gravid. I mated her twice, so let's see if she's hungry. Oh, that is definitely a good hungry sign. This is why Gynecoladas are really great eaters, and you want to be careful of how often you feed them. I'm just going to give her another one, because she's getting big now. This was the very first tarantula that my father bought for me when we went to Tarantula Canada almost 6 years ago. No, 2007, 8 years ago. Yeah, I had her for 8 years. Big female. This one here is Stacy's mom. It's got it going on. Yeah, that joke is getting old now. She's my old B. albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump, or I've seen it Mexican whitehead. Okay, but I like gold red rump better. There we go. Yeah, she's kind of the inconsistent eater of my brachypelmas. Sometimes she'll eat, sometimes she'll not. But you and I both agree that this is a wonderful looking specimen. Very healthy too. Pretty skittish and hair flicky, but generally easy to care for. This is also another fantastic eater. This is my Lasiodora parahybana, the salmon pink bird eater. Got a nice sized abdomen, so I'm probably only going to give her about 1 super. And for those of you who ask me why sometimes I feed my tarantulas supers and some I feed crickets, well, I usually feed them according to the size of the specimen. The larger ones, I tend to give them more superworms because they're much more fattening than just simple crickets. And also, babies, I would never feed any of them superworms because superworms are just too large for them and they're going to get scared of them. And I don't want them getting too fat. As well as I have the few oddballs of my collection that are very, very picky. So that's the reason why I do it. Every time I open up this cage, I can't think of how big she's grown in the past couple of years. This is Daisy. She is my second LP, salmon pink bird eater. Daisy, Din Din. Yeah, kind of gentle. Yeah, you can definitely tell. Remember I showed you the difficilis, how white-haired she was. Look at this one. You can see all the hairs on this one are kind of like a wavy, and it's all red. pinkish hairs, and that's why they call it the salmon pink bird eater. Definitely one of the largest species. It gets up to 10 inches. Rivals to that size of T. blondie, but the care sheet is so much easier than your T. blondie or your T. sturmii or T. abophysis. Alright, this T right here, the most haunted enclosure that you've ever seen on my channel. Makes my GBB webbing seem like nothing. This is my Chilobrachys guanaceensis, the Chinese fawn. 5-inch female named Julin, appropriate name because she's from China. There we go, that's a nice aggressive attack there. Just want to get a pan around, show you her enclosure. Look how much webbing she did. It's very rare to see a tarantula web this heavy. Almost thinks I have sort of like a funnel web. I don't have those in my collection. At least not anytime soon. First, my smaller pokies. This one here is a Poecilotheria hanumabula simica, Ramashwarm ornamental. This one is Sebastian, character named off of the Evil Within. This one here is Yasmin. She is my pink zebra beauty, Eupalustris camperstratus. We like to appropriately call it the PZB. Very first tarantula from Tarantula Canada. I'll let her get it. I like the thrill of seeing my tarantulas hunt for their food. And again, when she molted, she got her piece of the old molt stuck into her, so I'm just feeding her the usual feeding schedule. She'll eventually molt and she'll just be incredibly gorgeous looking, and that leg will be just as good as new. Alright, here's Lily, another best looking spider in my collection. This is a Monocentropus balfouri, Socotra Island blue baboon. Took me a while to get a female of this one. So let's see if this one's going to eat. Here we go. It's a shame that you really can't see her. Here we go. Look at that. Look how pretty she is. Just almost as beautiful as the Harpatrica pulchripes, the golden leg blue baboon. Think of a Monocentropus mating with a OBT. Good eye height. This is my other tarantula from down under, from Australia. Phlogius crassipeps. See a lot better video because she's way out in the open. Kind of looks like the other one that you've seen. Yeah, this is Nicole, after the actress Nicole Kidman, who was born from Australia. This one here is my Grammostola rosea red form. Lois the redhead. Oh, that was very surprising. Normally she doesn't eat, and this time I got her. So you can definitely tell sometimes your rose hares are very, very picky eaters. Sometimes they'll go on feeding fast, just out of the blue, no good reason why, and then all of a sudden they'll eat like they never saw anything. So let me try to see if I can get the second cricket in there. Try again. Oh, no way. No way. Try one more time. Oh, she's just a badass. I've never seen her eat like that. Using crickets for this one as opposed to superworms because she's definitely one of my picky eaters, and sometimes I'll get her to eat something else and then she'll just completely ignore it. So that's very quite surprising and reassuring that I got this one to eat then. I know she's pretty healthy. She's about a 4-inch specimen, still a juvenile, and it'll get up too big as a rose hair in the pet stores, so she's got a lot of growing to do, but I'm very happy that she's eating in front of the camera. Makes for a great video, that's for sure. Here's another one that I'll show you that's also a fantastic eater. This is my other rose hair red phase. This is Morris Rose. This is the male version of the rose hair I just showed you. This one always has a consistent attack. You see that? Never an issue with him. Alright, this is my hybrid Chimera, a cross between a Brachypelma bungarteni and a Bomi. Mexican Orange Beauty, as they call it. A very beautiful specimen. And the reason why I bought her because she looks beautiful, even though it is a crossbreed, and I just have no intentions to breed her. Just keep them for a showpiece and, you know, learn about them as I get on. Yeah, juvenile female. Alright, this one is a spectacular looking Brachypelma. This is a Brachypelma verdezi, Mexican rose gray. Very nice looking tarantula. Look at the red hairs all over her abdomen. Wow, wow. Oh, it's even redder than my beard. Gee. Very nice looking tea. Let's try another Brachypelma. Also is another favorite Brachypelma of mine. This is a Mexican pink Brachypelma classi, full-grown adult female named Petunia. Of course, Petunia, impressive looking flower. She kind of resembles a flower. And she's got a really healthy appetite. You'll see that she's going to do a split 180. You know, I just called that. Yeah. That's why I like Brachypelmas. Man, they're vicious today, so that's great. This nice tarantula is a Citrocanthus livingstoni, or a Phormictopus crenirufum. This is the Livingston's tea. From Costa Rica. What a gentle girl. Excuse me. Alright, this is Laura. She is a Grammostola species mall, or orange fluff tarantula. It's a really freaking cute name for her. Laura, evil within character, the spider demon. See how well she eats. Yeah, not a problem with her. Has the black triangle, very reminiscent to a Bemelia. Haven't really tested her temperament out. I'm pretty sure that she's relatively docile, but can be moody sometimes. Maybe one day I'll try to handle her, see how well she behaves. Alright, I'm going to try to feed my black widow. This is the Lactrodectus asperis. Unfortunately, some cannibalism did occur with the baby, so I managed to pull 4 of them out. Okay, so let's see if I can try to get my black widow to eat. Yeah, she's pretty flippin' fast for black widow. I'm gonna watch this. Okay, she's making her web. Caught her right in the traps. There we go. Now what she's doing, she's gonna web the cricket just like you would typically do when you're eating food and you don't want any more, so put it in saran wrap. So it's kind of like a saran wrap that she's putting him in. There we go, a little bite to paralyze. So the cricket is probably going to die within a couple of seconds. I mean, black widows have really potent venom. But it's just amazing to see how quick she ran up from underneath to here. And you can see that it is kind of wet. Yeah, they're very, very sticky, the webs. And just amazing that, you know, spider webs are used in Kevlar for bulletproof vests, so I wouldn't be surprised if Black Widow silk is the main ingredient in Kevlar. Yeah, and there we go. I could be filming this one all day, but I do want to get some other teas and scorpions in action.